And we're live! Hey everybody, welcome into the Flippin Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star the Flippin Hippo. I'm gonna pull up the chat on my phone today because I have to do things a little bit differently when I do these unboxings. I just have to set up the room different, and I don't have my laptop directly in front of me, and I don't know why I'm doing accents today. It's Friday the 13th. And, amateur mistake. So it's Friday the 13th, everybody. December 13th. It is Friday the 13th. One of my favorite days of the year, even though we usually get 2 a year, and in some years you get 3. Just something I know off the top of my head. 13 is my lucky number. I love Friday the 13th, and it's like a holiday for me, and I get a little goofy. Let's see who's in the chat. Hi, Sandra, Jacob, Flippin' Blonde, welcome in. David and Bill of Gnome and Frog are here, my moderators, or 2 of my moderators, I should say. Yeah, it is exciting. I love getting these. Megan's here. Thank you for joining us. She says, thank you for all you do helping everyone be better and more productive at their business. Thank you so much for that. Hi, Brandy. Welcome in. So, this has been sitting here since yesterday, like a full 24 hours, and I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm curiosity. I need to know. It's splitting open over here. Like, the box is literally splitting open. I can see jeans peeping out at me. Very hard not to open and get a jump on it, or a sneak peek, I guess. So I'm just gonna chat at you for a couple minutes while we wait for more folks to come in, so more people get to catch the beginning of the opening. So this is you know what? I have to look up because I forgot how much we paid for it because I got a deal. So 30 pounds of denim for $48 and free shipping. I utilized or took advantage of a special code they had Black Friday weekend and got free shipping. So what we'll do, if you're new to the channel, you've never seen me open a ThredUp box before, what I do is I open it, duh, and I pull everything out and we look at it together, and then I have a piece of paper in front of me where I keep score and I keep track of how many really great jeans I get, how many I would consider bread and butter, and then the poop, which poop speaks for itself, it's poop. And then at the end, I will figure out, minus the poop, how many pairs I got that were good or bread and butter, and figure out how much that cost is per pair. And I don't figure in poop for that because poop jeans, I just don't count them in. They're not part of the deal, I guess. Poop jeans, 90% of the time, do not get listed. I have a big box upstairs in our serial killer room, which is our storage area. Again, if you're new to the channel and you're like, why is this weirdo calling a room in her house the serial killer room? It has a story behind it, but I have a box up there, and I put all of our poop items into this box, and I do it all year. Because we get lots, and we get these ThredUp boxes throughout the year, and we get people that just give us stuff, people that we know, and it's not always good stuff. So we make this poop box, and at the end of the year, like December 30th or whatever, 29th, if it's still got stuff in the poop box, it goes to Goodwill, it gets donated, and then we use that as a write-off for taxes. However, if at any time throughout the year, for whatever reasons, we run out of inventory, could be weather related. We live in a very cold state in the winter. If for whatever reason I'm desperate for something to list or, photograph, I will go into that poop box and I pull out the best of the best poops. So even when you have a pile of poop, they're still viable. I guess I could make this bread and butter items and then just the straight up poop. But I do keep all the poop separate. Like I said, 90% of the time I never get around to listing it. It just gets redonated. But because of that, because it's kind of like something I'm just going to redonate. I don't count it into the total. So if I had 30 pairs and 5 were poop, I only count 25 pairs as good as what I paid for that I'm going to list and sell, and then I figure out the cost of goods on each one of those. Make sense? Let me catch up on the chat. We got 30 people here, so I'm just going to catch up on the chat and go ahead and open the box. So Laura's here. Hi, Laura. That would kill me too, Jacob says. Such willpower. Brandy, a little secret. I have sat on these for longer than that. I have sat on these sometimes for 3 or 4 days. There's been times where these have come in and I've already got a whole week's worth of videos planned out, and I sit on them until it's time to go live. It's tough. Rhonda and Amelia are here, and Rhonda and Amelia are members of our Facebook group, and they're a mother-daughter team. And they order ThredUp boxes all the time as well. And just yesterday, they opened their big box of denim and shared the contents in the group in a thread. And they got a lot of the booty shorts that I absolutely love. Absolute high on the bread and butter scale for me, especially in the spring and summer. So if you're not in our Facebook group, you should be. We talk about plush in there. We talk about ThredUp boxes. Somebody's always telling the group if there's free shipping or a discount code. People share their boxes in there. That's just part of what goes on in there. It's a really fun group. Shelly's here. I know she ordered 2 boxes, right? And yours are on the way. Northwest Purple Sparkles. Denise, welcome in. Shirley has been busy today, not settled down to business. I actually got up extra early this morning and I've been working my butt off because after this video I wanted to take the evening off. Friday the 13th, it's a holiday, we gotta watch horror movies, plus a new there's a new Mandalorian on Disney Plus, and Mandalorian is probably the best. No, not probably. As an original Star Wars trilogy fan, as someone who grew up on Star Wars, like literally, I was born the year after the first one came out. The Mandalorian is the best thing that's happened to Star Wars since the original trilogy, and Baby Yoda is everything. Baby Yoda is everything. So there's a new Mandalorian tonight, and I wanted to watch some horror movies, so that's what I do on Friday the 13th. We're ordering pizza, too. Jacob says, I secretly look forward to hearing you say poop. Well, I probably secretly look forward to saying it. It's a 12-year-old in all of us, right? These jeans are poop. And turd. Don't be a turd. I like to say that, too. I think it's just that we're secretly all kids. Hi, Wired Crown. Welcome in. That's still Pete. Still Pete. Still Pete. Rhonda and Amelia already ordered another box. That's so funny. Say poop again. Poop, 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 poop. Booty shorts are good. Yeah, I love booty shorts, and I don't talk about them a lot from like September until March, but once it's on, it's on. I will go in on 99-cent day at Goodwill and come out with like hundreds of pairs. They are like, so you just throw them down, photograph the tag, boom, done. They're fast. Measurements on them are super quick. I take less on them. I take waist and length, and that's about it. Photographs are fast. I've gotten to the point where I don't even have to comp most booty shorts because I've done them all. If it's a new to me brand, yeah, I have to comp it, but I don't have to comp many of them, and I just sell similar. And so, like, if I come home with tons, I put all my Forever 21s, all my Aeropostales, all my American Eagle, you know, all the likes together, same brand, and then I can just whip through a stack. And it's amazing because even brands that have been run down to the bottom for, like, jeans, like Aeropostale, you could still get, like, $20-25 for shorts that have this much material that are all ripped up. It's crazy. I love booty shorts. Well, if you ever do get on Facebook, you should absolutely join our Facebook group. It is a wonderful, amazing corner of the internet to be in, full of amazing people. Precious Bunny, first time here live. Welcome in. And I did not say hi to Megan, so hi, Megan. Pete says his latest box had a great pair of new tag booty shorts. And you accidentally washed the tags. Oh no. I've done that before. So Simple to Faith. That is Stephanie. Hi Stephanie, welcome in. So the 30-pound box is $48, and shipping on top of that, and to be 1,000% honest with you guys, I don't even remember what shipping costs. Does anybody remember what I haven't paid shipping at ThredUp in over a year, because that's what I do. I wait for the times that they're offering free shipping, the free shipping codes, and then I pounce on it. So it's been a long time. I want to say it's like $5 or $6 though. It's not that bad. So anyway, let's go over here and open this box. Sorry for the bad angle. Whee! So excited! Are there any Kevin Hart fans in the house? His latest stand-up. So excited! We were running around Universal Studios yelling that in Florida because I made Casey and Sydney watch the Kevin Hart special. It was my 5th time. I love Kevin Hart. I could watch his stand-up over and over and over. He's so funny. I also really enjoy his bromance with The Rock. They crack me up. Alright, so let's see what came in on top here. $5.99 for shipping. Hey, welcome in, Cheryl. I'm glad to see you. Okay, so everyone's saying $5.99. That must be what it is. So even on this big 30-pound box, you're only paying $6 for shipping. But they offer free shipping all the time, and or they offer codes for like 10% off, 15% off. They'll email them to you. And if you're a member of the group, once one of us gets an email, it's like everybody knows, because we're like, hey, everybody, it's time to order boxes because they're offering a discount or free shipping. So ThredUp's little card, you can win your free thrifting $3,000 shopping credit. So if you shop for individual items on ThredUp, everyone's had a key who just snuck behind me, their prices are not good for resellers. Their prices are good for folks who are shopping for themselves, just like if you would shop on Poshmark or eBay. The prices are good if you're shopping for your own wardrobe, not so much if you want to resell, but the rescue boxes are good for resale. But the thing is if you can enter a contest and win for free $3,000 worth of inventory, that's at no cost to you, right? So I'm going to enter it, because even though it's not thrifty to spend our capital in there to invest in inventory, if it was free money or a contest you won, it's kind of what I do on Poshmark. They give me credit for affiliate links and stuff, and I just use it to look for inventory. Like I snipe Donald Trump ties that people sell like for $5, and then we'll flip them for like 30 or 40. It's crazy. Hi Elizabeth, welcome in. Cheryl says hi Keith, the elusive Keith. Hey Roger, welcome in. Okay, right off the top, I can tell you these are probably poop. Well, they're J. Jill. It's a skirt. Oh, it's not a they. It isn't it. Okay, I'm gonna put this in bread and butter because I mean it's J. Jill. It's a size extra small too. But it's a denim skirt. And denim skirts are one of those weird things, kind of like denim booty shorts, that they do well and they fetch higher prices, even for the poopy brands. So we're going to put this in the bread and butter pile and mark one bread and butter. And Forever 21 black booty shorts, definitely a bread and butter. Like Forever 21 is one of those brands I will not source for anything but shorts, and they sell for $18 to $20 usually, and they ship first class, and they're fast and easy, you know. Express blues, I don't know, but again, they're denim shorts. See, I'm gonna put these in bread and butter, because believe it or not, just as an experiment for myself, one time I had a pair of denim Faded Glory out of one of these. And I sold them for like 15 bucks. I'm like, what? Free shipping today, Heather says. So after you watch me get all my goodies out of here, if you decide that you're going to take the leap and get a ThredUp box, they have a 15 pounder as well. And maybe it's a 20 pounder. Maybe I'm completely wrong. You know what? I have their website open right in front of me. Let me not give out bad information. So, they have free shipping today. So if you're going to take the leap, today would be the day to do it because you can save yourself a little bit of money. And they have 20, 30, 40, and 50% off. But I think that's only if you are buying singular items. You know, shopping one piece at a time. They don't typically do that for the rescues. Denim rescue boxes, they have a 15 pounder. I was right. I think way back when I first started getting these, they had a 20 or a 25 pounder. Anyway, 15 pounds for $24 or 30 pounds for $48. Yeah, button fly is also very sought after, especially on men's jeans. I love finding button fly. Hi, Edith. Welcome in. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and coming into the live show for the first time. So this is Forever 21 as well, but these are unique. So these are going to go in bread and butter. These are not going to be poop. They're Forever 21 and they're size 25. So that's like, nah, but look at these. Look at the bell bottoms there. These are a definite bread and butter. And I think they look like they're low rise. Either way, mid or low rise. Bell bottom flares. I do really well with pants that have that huge bell bottom, and then you got to put bell bottom flare in your title. Clearly for the keywords. I just watched your last video and I wasn't a turd. That's funny. I think you do have to use a credit card. If you have the PayPal debit card, they take that. That's what we use because we get cash back on it. Gosh darn it. I'm going to have to put these in poop. So these are Indigo Rain, which is not that great of a brand to begin with. They are like capris, but they're a size 1. Now I'm going to put them in bread and butter because I can sell them. It's fine. Oop. Oh, these are new with tags. So, no, they're not. I'm a liar. Thought they were new with tags, but ThredUp tricked me. Look at that. ThredUp has their own tags they put on them now. Lies in the sea. These are Union Bay size 5, but they're a unique color. What is this, orange? Burnt sienna? I'm not going to say burnt sienna on eBay. That's screaming for an INAD. But I'm going to put these in bread and butter because they're unique. Would I source them myself? No. But can I list them and sell them? Yeah. Yeah, the bell bottoms do really well. In your title, if you have room for the keywords, you want to put bell bottom flare, boho, signature studio. Anyone ever heard of them? Can you even see it? The camera's far away. But see, these are size 12 and they're denim shorts, so they're gonna go in bread and butter. Kind of a mustard. Yeah. I'll probably just say orange. I don't know. Or I'll just avoid using color. No, you can't anymore. They make you put it in the... Okay, I got real excited. They make you put in the item-specific color now, so you can't just, like, avoid it. True religion. Boom, boom, boom. These look good, too. They got the right tags on them. These are size 20. I don't care. They're size 25. I don't care. They're True Religion. They look like they got all the right tags. The thing I want, they got the right rivets too. So these are called rivets, and on True Religion jeans that are authentic, they're going to have TRBJ around them on the rivets. They're going to have True Religion on the button. Your zipper's going to have a horseshoe. And you're going to have 3 tags in here. One is the one you're all familiar with. Behind it is always a horseshoe. And behind that is a plain white one with the ingredients. The ingredients and the RN number and such. The inside pockets will have the Buddha. And typically these have the flap pockets in the back, by which I mean they fold over and button, but not all True Religion have them. It is a sign that they are authentic, but it's not a sign that they're not authentic if they have the plain pockets back here without the flap and the button. And Miss Me's the same way, guys. Miss Me is well known for those flap, really fancy embellished pockets, but there are some Miss Me jeans who are plain and have plain pockets. So you gotta look at all the other signs. If the pockets aren't the typical ones, but you've got the right tag here, they usually have a flag. If you're looking at everything else and it all looks good, I would say they're authentic. So there you go, guys. You know how they say, I can't even do a haul video without stopping to teach. ABT, always be teaching. ABT, I'm always teaching you guys. But I love to share my knowledge, and I love to help people when I can. So when I can share stuff like that with you. And the pocket thing comes up a lot. I get a lot of messages like all the time, like every day. Are my Miss Me's real? Are my True Religions real? These pockets don't look like they normally do. And while it's more common for the fancy pockets, it is not unheard of to have the plain ones, and you have to look for all the other signs that they're real. So you can look at all the other stuff I told you. And then I usually start them $5 less than the really fancy ones. Sometimes $10, depending on how plain they are. So we clean them, but that's just us because we're who we are. We're germphobes, but anytime I buy anything used, I would wash it before I sold it or wore it, you know? So Vasquez Vintage, first time on the live. Well, welcome in. That's Elizabeth says she can't sell. My True Religion take a while. They're very slow, but they do sell. And I usually get on eBay like 50 and somewhere between 45 and 60 on Poshmark, depending on the offers. All right, so here is another really super good example of a brand that is no longer really that. I mean, I would say Hollister's a poop brand. Quite honestly, Hollister's been ran down to the bottom. It's poop. I do not source it, with the exception of these. I will list these for about 20 or $25, and I will get it. Hollister is one of those, and Aeropostale. If you can find their denim booty shorts, especially if they're distressed with rips and they're real short. And I find that the smaller sizes do really, really well, because the really tiny girls have a hard time finding clothes. That went bread and butter. They have the hard time. It's like the opposite end of the spectrum. Plus sizes and the really tiny sizes I find do really well, because those middle average sizes are the ones that are easier to find at brick and mortar. We like the two RFL. Yeah, Plush is still my absolute favorite. Jeans is a very close second. Old Navy Boyfriend, bread and butter all day long. These are denim shorts, but Old Navy is bread and butter jeans for me all day long. All day long. So 15 plus shipping. Yeah, that's about right, Jacob, because we do free shipping on our first class items. So if I sold mine for, 20 free ship, that's the same as you with 15 plus shipping. And so that's really good. Oh, well, that's long pants. Yeah, Hollister jeans. I don't know. That's weird, Jamie. I start all my True Religion, all my silver, and all my Miss Me at 50 and fully expect to get that, or I will take a best offer of 40 or 45 depending on how long they've been sitting, what they look like, the size. There has been a few occasions, for whatever reason, I've had a pair of Miss Me or silver or True Religion that sat around for a long time, and I just finally get rid of it for like 35 on Poshmark. But that they have to be sitting for like 6 months to a year for me to do that, and most of them don't sit that long. The other thing I would say is if you price them higher than 30 or 35 and you're willing to sit on them, you can get higher prices. Don't get wrapped into that mindset of all my stuff is going to sell overnight. Everything's going to be a one-hit wonder. That's not how used clothing works. It's very, very long tail. It is very, very rare items that sell within 3 months. On average, even your good brands are going to take 3 to 9 months to sell. And you have to realize that. And if you want higher prices, you're going to have to sit on them too. I would double check your photos and your keywords as well, because I know that on the regular, myself, Megan Mawini, Sydney, we get $50 for those brands and more than that on Poshmark. So yeah, don't give in to the low offers. Here's the thing about the low offers. You don't have to take them. So if you want $50 or you list your silvers at 50 and you know you're willing to go down to 40, and they've been around for a couple of months, you don't have to take the $30 or $35 offer. Counter with your lowest, counter with 40, and counter with 40 again, and keep doing it until they go away or get the point and buy them. But you don't have to take offers low. You can counter. You can sit on your stuff. It's okay. People try to get stuff for cheap all the time, and you don't have to allow them to do that. And it also kind of feeds into that behavior, and it perpetuates the low ballers to continue that kind of behavior, number one. And number two, you do have a subset of folks who do shop on eBay who don't understand brands, who don't understand fashion. Before I was a reseller, I didn't know squat. Okay, I did not know squat. I was #fashion dumb. I live in jeans and graphic t-shirts, so I didn't know anything until I started being a reseller. So people who are like that, they go on eBay, they know, they say they wear size 12 jeans, and they know they like boot cut. Well, they can see the American Eagles and the Old Navies that are up for 20 or 25 free shipping in their size, and they see a very similar pair of silvers that are up for 50. They don't understand that silver is worth more money. They don't understand that silver retails at like $150, $200, where Old Navy retails for like 40. Folks like that don't understand don't know. So if they don't understand that, if they don't know that silver retails higher, that's a much better brand, they don't understand why your ticket or your price is higher. So they're going to offer you the $25 because in their mind, that pair of silver jeans size 12 boot cut is the same as the Old Navy size 12 boot cut they saw from another seller that is up for 25. And that's my theory, but I think there really is a high percentage of this subset of people on eBay who don't know anything about brands or retail prices or any of that. They just know what they like, and they see other stuff similar to it listed at lower prices, and they don't understand that the brand can make it worth double. You ever want to get me off topic on a tangent? Get me up on my soapbox about pricing too low. Let's see. Jacob says he's got a couple of ThredUps. He got a couple of ThredUps. He got a couple of True Religions. The mark patches are removed. Yeah, you can still sell them and just disclose that with photos and in your description and knock a couple bucks off. And keep in mind, especially if your pictures are stellar, you don't have to accept low offers. And just keep in mind that even things like True Religion can take between 3 and 9 months to sell. And If it's been up for a month or two, it's not really been that long in the clothing world. Electronics and things like that are going to flip fast. If you want stuff that's going to flip overnight or flip within the first month, used clothing is probably not something you should be in without understanding it takes a while. You have to list it, set the price at what you want, and sit on it. And maybe once every other month or so, lower your price by 5% or send out offers. But I feel like people get antsy and they're like, oh, it's been up forever. And I get here's the thing. I get these messages on Facebook, Instagram, and emails all day, every single day, about plush too. It's been up forever. Why isn't it selling? And I'm like, how long has forever been? And they're like 2 weeks or a month or a couple of months. And it's like, wow. Okay, no, you have something that's going to take 6 months. You just got to wait. You got to be patient. And I think if more of us wouldn't give in to lowballers would stop. Because, again, you're perpetrating that behavior. The more buyers that give in to lowball offers, the more those buyers are going to come back and try lowballing other people. So yeah, Shelly, that it is a good point, because before I was a reseller, I wouldn't have been able to tell you why one brand was higher. All jeans were jeans to me. I just looked for ones that I liked. And I've pretty much always shopped at like thrift stores and Target and Walmart my whole life. I don't really care about what I look like. I want jeans that fit, and I want t-shirts and stuff that I like. But there's other people like that. And there is. I'm a recovering low offer acceptor. Yeah, get into rehab with us. Hi, my name is Jamie, and I used to accept lowball offers. I have not accepted one in how many days? No, I'm in the frog. Bill and Dave say we agree. Hold out for the right price. We just sold 2 True Religion 54 and 58. Awesome. Good job. So 3 to 9 months, like I said, is the average price for used clothing. 3 to 9 months. Now, you're going to find some brands, some styles, some sizes, some graphics that are going to just boom, right place, right time, you list it and it sells immediately. And then you can find the same exact item next week and be like, hey, that one sold overnight. You put it in your store and you sit on it for 6 months. But on average, clothing is going to take 3 to 9 months to sell. Keith and I put out a clothing guide at the beginning of 2019, and we will be putting out the updated guide in January next month. Wow. We'll be putting out the updated 2020 guide next month. And in that guide, it has a ton of information about used and new clothing brands and styles and the actual sell-through rate. And very few things sell faster than 3 months. And there's a lot that take longer than 9 months that I wouldn't even consider sourcing. And the average 3 to 9 months, period. So if you're asking me for an average on clothing, 3 to 9 months. After about 9 months is when I throw it into clearance for a month. If it doesn't sell on clearance, $9.99 free ship. It goes to auction, 99 cents, $8.50 ship, and then it's out the door. But we have hard goods and plush that I will sit on for longer than that, so it kind of brings that average up a little. You know what I mean? Yeah, Diane, it's good to learn how to spot that. But we've all made those mistakes in the beginning. We've all bought things we shouldn't have. We've all bought brands that we find out later are poop. We all buy fake stuff. It happens. It's a learning curve. I mean, we've done it, so. Yeah, so that's a really good point, Jacob. If you list too low, you attract low ballers, or people think something's wrong with your item and they're turned off from it. If you list it what you want, they're still going to come in under what you want on offers. So list high. List really high, run sales, and take offers. Having best offers on gives you a boost in searches. Running sales gives you a boost in searches. Jamie J says, thank you for your support and advice with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I don't know if did the Dancing Hippo come across yet. If it didn't, it will. But either way, you got a little dancing hippo. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, I'm going to jump back into the jeans. Rue 21. Let me check them out before I throw them in the poop because they might end up being bread and butter. So these are one of the smaller sizes I'm talking about. They're size 1, which sells just like, you know, plus sizes like I mentioned earlier. And they're super flare. So I'm going to put those in bread and butter. Always be teaching ABT. I can't even do a box without... That's okay, though. You guys like it, right? So these are Jolt. Now, I've had these in the store before because they've come in boxes, or his sister Keith gave us to them for free. I'm going to put these in bread and butter. They're a size 3. They're nice denim, long Bermuda shorts. So that's fine. We'll do those as bread and butter. Laguana is kind of a poop brand, and I don't see anything unique or whatever about these. They're size 1. I mean, I'm probably going to put these in bread and butter. It's not a great brand, but they are a size 1, which is that smaller size. And just like many people make exceptions for plus sizes where, I would never source that brand unless it was a plus size. I kind of do that for like size 4 and below. And these are boot cut, and they're going to be first class to ship. So even if I can get like 16 or 18 for them, I think that'll be okay. So we'll count those as bread and butter. Shelly says, we love you. Thank you so much. I feel like sometimes I'm like, blah, 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 blah. These people are listening to me ramble, but y'all keep coming back. So I guess you like my rambling, right? Yeah, and that's a good point too, Laura. Absolutely. So we have this abominable snowman plush misfit toy. He'll be in the What Sell video next week. From Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and he's been sitting around forever, right? And so yesterday I took a look at him. I ended his listing. I changed some keywords around in his title and added like Christmas or whatever, and I bumped him up from like $15 to $26, and he sold today. So I don't know. Maybe it's because I touched him. But he did sell. American Eagle, bread and butter all day long, every single day. These are men's, which is even better. Because if you guys didn't know, you can get more money for men's clothing in general, especially men's jeans. Any brand, like American Eagle women's, my baseline for them with free shipping is $20. And then if they're plus sized, I'll add $2 or $3. If they have a unique print, I'll add $2 or $3. So like I have in my head, because I don't comp jeans anymore, I have in my head like the base price for every brand, and then I add to it if it's unique or a bigger size, right? With men's clothing with jeans, I always add 5 right off the boom. Right off the boom. Right off the boom. Is that an expression? But men's jeans, I immediately just add $5. I'm like, they're men's, I want $5 more. Oh, they're a really big men's size, I want $8 more. And you can do it. You can do it. Like the best example is those BKE jeans I'm always talking about. And it's more than $5. The men's BKE jeans with the names on them, like Tyler and Derek, I regularly sell between $40 and $50, and I can barely scrape 20 or 25 out for women's BKE. So I'm always excited when they're men. That is a definite bread and butter. Yeah, and the smaller sizes do ship first class. I'm eating my hair. Men's silver jeans, I usually start around 55 or 60. And 75 on Poshmark. I really crank stuff up on Poshmark. But we usually sell stuff at 20 to 30% off on offers. So I found another Forever 21. This is a size 25. It's really small. But they're cute. And they're light. So I'm going to put those in bread and butter. see what we have. Banana Republic in size 6, and I was about to say they're going to go in the poop. It's going to be our first poop of the box. But they're capris. And I like capris. I like Bermuda shorts. I do really well with them. They seem to be pretty popular. I think there's a lot of women who maybe don't want to wear full jeans in the summer, but they don't like their legs enough, or they're uncomfortable to wear shorts or short shorts. And I'm one of them. Capris and Bermuda shorts. So they're like an average size. Banana Republic's kind of a poop brand, but I'm going to put them in bread and butter because they're jean capris and they're going to ship first class. So, whatever. Silver jeans are my absolutely favorite ever. Ever. I would say the BKE men's jeans are my absolute favorite, honestly. But silver would have to come in above it because silver women's jeans sell for $50 and the men's sell for like $60 or whatever. So it's like one of those brands where both sexes are good. Yeah, Poshmark's amazing. I like Poshmark. I talk about it all the time. American Eagle jeans do really well on Poshmark. J. Crew does really well on Poshmark. A lot of those mall brands do really well on Poshmark. It's just whatever types of folks are on Poshmark, they like those mall brands. So these are Click Bee. Anybody ever heard of them? I have not. But they're still going in bread and butter. These could be the poopiest of the poop of the poop. You guys like that? The poopiest of the poopy of the pooper of the poops. And I'm still going to put it in bread and butter. Because they're ripped, destroyed, frayed, distressed, all those good keywords. Booty shorts. I better get moving a little bit quicker. Still got a lot in there. So Forever 21, button fly, denim shorts, and absolute bread and butter. I wish this flap would stay down. Sit down, flap. Stay down, flap. Old Navy Pixie. Yes, I love the Old Navy Pixie. And this light, they probably look black to you guys because this light's poop too. These are forest green. These are like, so under the studio lights behind me when I do the photos, they'll look nice. So these are like a forest green, which makes them special. And they're the Old Navy Pixie slacks. These aren't even jeans. These are like slacks. Bread and butter. Christopher and Banks, but because of what it is, it's going to be bread and butter. So Christopher Banks, kind of a poopy. No, I don't want the flap there. Look at that. But it's a denim vest, and it's a special, unique color. It's teal, and it has shiny, pretty buttons. So that's going to be bread and butter. Almost got tricked again. That's a thrift store tag. Consignment originals. Who knows what that is? But these are 1955. Okay, these are like a never heard of brand. But look what they are. So we're going to be all set going into spring. I feel like Rhonda and Amelia did. In their thread that they put up yesterday at their box, they were so excited to get all the booty shorts and denim shorts because it's almost that time of year to start thinking about it because you always want to be thinking a couple months ahead. You always want to be sourcing a couple months ahead of what season's coming up. So this is I'm pretty excited. I wished I would have gotten more jeans because I like jeans. But I'm happy with what I got so far. Old Navy Diva shorts. Definite bread and butter. Ooh, another vest. Oh, it's Christopher and Banks again. That's like the same exact vest, but yellow. Now, yellow's a pretty hard color. I feel like anything yellow takes a lot longer to sell and is way slower to sell than other colors. But I still count it as like something nice and unique because somebody likes yellow. Somebody out there likes yellow. My fastest selling color on denim is purple. And then like teal or dark greens. Weird. These are so faded, my eyes can't read. Top Shop. It's kind of a meh. We may have our first poop. Yep. We have our first poop. These little tiny black Top Shop jeans. We have our first poop of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's the thing. January, isn't that when people are like fed up with winter and over it and going on their cruises and going to warmer climates? A lot of our booty shorts that haven't sold over the summer that are kind of sitting in the fall, very good point, Rhonda and Amelia, they'll start selling in January for us. And that's always been my theory. People have just they're done with winter and they're going on cruises and stuff. And then I don't really start focusing on sourcing or listing them so much until like March, but I'll probably just list all this. Gap, original flare, definitely a bread and butter. Old Navy, Gap, and American Eagle, bread and butter all day long. If you guys can find them for a couple bucks or less, they do really well on Poshmark as well. Simply Vera Wong. They're size 4 and they're really plain and there's nothing special. Poop. Poopy poop. Ooh, these look neat. Look at these. Ooh, I think these are Free People. I don't know. Look at these. We'll look at the tags in a minute. I want you guys to see these pants. Look at the design. These are crazy! Oh, I love crazy clothes like this because they sell. I wish I had eyeballs. I wish I had eyeballs. I do believe these are Free People. They are the Current Elliott Ankle Skinny Tribal, a true 80s skinny that hugs every curve. And I'm pretty sure, I'm going to show it to you guys. This is either Free People or Anthropology. See it? This is going into good with the True Religion. They are just way too super cool and unique to not put over there. And I've only ever had like 3 Free People things in my life, and they are Anthropology, aren't they? But I'm 80% sure that tag was a Free People tag. Hollister, just jeans. I'm trying to find the size. They don't have a size 5. Size 5, and they're kind of just plain skinny jeans. Those are going in both. Current Elliott. Okay. Well, they're amazing. Did you not see the design? I, in another lifetime, would probably wear stuff like that. I use my Android, and when I'm doing really dark black jeans or shorts or pants or dresses or shirts or anything that's really super dark black, it kind of blurs. Is that what you mean? But then the Android 10 has a thing you can hit that kind of brings it back out, and then it looks really nice. I don't know a lot about iPhones. So, oh, this is cool. This is a bread and butter. You see it? Oshkosh. Can't even say it right. Oshkosh bagosh. Oshkosh bagosh. Every time I get Oshkosh bagosh, I've never sourced it on my own in the wild. It's always been in a ThredUp box. They sell pretty fast. The little jeans, the little overalls. The wee little denim jackets for the wee little kids. They're so cute. Yeah, that's probably why that tag looks so familiar to me, because it is Anthropologie. But again, in Pittsburgh, I've only ever found like 2 or 3 Free People or Anthropologie. It's just not something I see enough. I was going to make an effort to memorize the RN number for Anthropologie, so that when I was out and about, if I have found, because you know Anthropologie has like so many different brands and lines, I was going to memorize the RN number, so when I was out and about, if I saw a tag that kind of reminded me of Anthropologie or whatever, I could just check the RN number and know. And I haven't memorized it yet. It's a goal. Cavaricci, size 8. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. They got something going on that makes them unique. These have beading. See it? They have beading. This brand is kind of, but I have sourced it for 99 cents when it's unique or new with tags. So we're gonna put these in the bread and butter. They're also flare. So here's the thing with the flowers and the flare, I can use boho, hippie. I can throw some snazzy keywords in there to help them sell. Look at all the people that know it. 661, yeah. I don't find it enough to put a lot of effort into trying to find it. Does that make sense? I don't find it enough to put effort into to find it. I just don't think it's one of those things. Every region has things you're going to find, and I think we just talked about this in my live show Tuesday night. How every place is different, and you're going to find different things in Pittsburgh, than Tucson, than Tampa, than New York. It's just not something we see a lot of around here. Hester's? No. Hester and Orchid? I don't know. If anybody has ever heard of Hester and Orchid, speak now or forever hold your peace, because I'm putting it over there in the poop. It was like a denim button front chambray shirt, but I don't think it's, I don't know. I put it in poop. I'm writing it down too. I'll memorize it. Finally. American Eagle denim jacket. Dun, dun, dun. Got some distressing. No depth perception at all. Where's the jacket? I can't find it. Anyway, that's bread and butter. Show tag. Which tag? Oh yeah. Yeah, but the thing is with some of these brands, if it's not a good brand, I know I preach price high, but if everybody and their brother is selling something for $8-9, I don't want to. I don't want to. That's you know, one of the really disappointing things when you go to comp. If everyone has knocked something completely out of being worthwhile, there's nothing you can really do about it. Gap. Real straight. Size 27. Size small, but they're Gap. And I thought I saw some distressing. It was not a pearl snapper. It would have immediately gone into my bread and butter pile. Immediately. It could have been Walmart brand, and it would have been pearl snap. It would have been in my bread and butter pile. For those of you that don't know, that are newer to the channel, pearl snaps are something we are passionate about. Whenever we go out on 99-cent day, we come home with just stacks of pearl snap Western shirts. We don't care what brand it is. Pearl snaps are bread and butter, and or better than bread and butter, depending on the brand and the size and the way they look. Pearl snap is just always something you should be looking for. Bianco jeans collection. Do I look impressed? I'm not. But yeah, we love the pearl snaps. Those are going in poop. Poop, poop, poop. We're almost done, guys. I got a red something or other in here. And some paper. Some more paper. Okay, that's it. one last pair. And I'm just going to knock all my papers on the floor. Hollister. Okay, so here's a good example of something that I personally, if I saw this outsourcing, even if it was 99 cents, I would probably pass. I would pass. But if I saw this at a church sale, stuff a bag, I would get it because then it comes out to really, really cheap. And if it comes in a ThredUp box, it's going to go up as bread and butter. It is only a size 5. It's Hollister. But they're red. So they're unique. They're a different color. I didn't pay for them singly or pick them out, right? So we had 2 really great pairs this time, which is kind of disappointing, but not every box can have a pair of mother jeans in it like my last one, right? Remember that? Remember how excited I was? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 28 pairs of bread and butter, and I had 5 pairs of poop. So we're just going to count the 28 and the 2 to say I got 30 pairs out of there that I can list and sell. The other 5 are going to go into the poop box in the serial killer room. We just have a lot of stuff around here that has fun names, don't we? We just have a lot of fun name stuff. We're going to put these poop jeans in the poop box in the serial killer room. Anyway, I want to get my calculator and figure this out. So we paid, I forgot what we paid already. 38? 48. So we paid $48 and we got 30 pairs of jeans. We got 35 pairs, but I'm going to say that 5 of them are not anything I'm going to list or sell unless I run out of inventory. So let me do this. 30. Let me do math, which is not my forte. $1.60 a pair, which isn't bad. Typically on these, we range anywhere from like $1.50 to $2 and some change a pair if we had paid shipping. So $1.60 a pair is not too bad. It's nothing to sneeze at. Now, granted, we are spoiled because we do have 99-cent days around here where for all 30 of those pairs of bread and butter, we would have spent $30 on. Most of the stuff in there I probably would have picked up. There were a couple that I wouldn't source on my own, but because they came out of here, they landed there. But let's say I went out and sourced all these on my own on 99-cent day, I would have spent $30. So $1.60 a pair to me seems steep. That's just relevant. If you're in an area that doesn't have 99-cent day, doesn't have half off day, and your jeans are super expensive, this is a really good deal for you. And now the other 2 pairs that I classified as great, I would have paid full price for. So I would have paid $7 a pair. So if I would have bought all this on my own, I would have paid $30 for the bread and butter and $14 for the really good ones. So I still would have only spent $44. So I spent $8 more than had I sourced this on my own. But you have to factor in your time. So how long would it have taken me to go through the racks and find all these jeans? How many stores would I have had to get in and out of my car more than one time, more than twice? Would I have had to drive and use my gas? So to have them all put in a box and delivered straight to me, to my house, pretty darn good. It's poop sold at Marshall's. That's so funny. So, Roger, I talked about what I do with poop at the beginning of the video. I'll briefly recap it here because I don't want to repeat for everybody that's been around since then. We put it in a box, basically, and it sits there all year. And if I run out of inventory, I will use it. And I'm snowed in and there's a blizzard and I have nothing to list. And I can't get out to source. Otherwise, it gets donated, yeah. The serial killer room story needs to be told. That's so funny. It's a pretty interesting story, and people who've seen it, it's pretty interesting. Bill and David have seen it. Gnome and Frog. Sydney has been here and gotten the tour and seen it. It's pretty creepy. I don't like going up there alone. So Jacob says, that's why I love these boxes. Currently, transportation and location are a challenge for me as a new seller. Yeah, these are something good to cut your teeth on. So are the bins. If you have the bins available to you, we don't source there anymore, but I don't necessarily think people shouldn't source. It's just not for me. It was never really my cup of tea. It's not where someone who is a germaphobe with a bad back and constant chronic pain needs to be amongst the vultures fighting. But it's a good place to get started, and without the bins, we really never would have built up, because Keith took his first $20 from selling his own items to the bins, got 20 pounds worth of clothes or whatever, took the profits, and just kept turning it until there was enough profit and capital built up, excuse my voice, that we could start shopping in thrift stores off the rack. But the bins are an amazing place if you have the tenacity for it, if you're not dealing, because it's really hard on someone with a bad back. If you're not totally freaked out by germs and you're okay with people, it's a really good place to get it's a good place to get a ton of bread and butter stuff and to get started. In the beginning, you can go in there like $20, like I said, and get, 15, 20 pounds worth of clothing. I know that Sydney still goes to her bins just to get her bread and butter stuff. So she cherry picks her thrift stores for her really good items. And when she wants to build up her Posh Closet, she'll go to the bins for her bread and butter. It lowers the cost and your return on investment. So, and we survived. That's so funny. Yeah, we're a lot like that too. I'm pretty reclusive. But at the same time, I'm outgoing, and I love social events, and I love parties, but I hate people. No, I don't know how to explain me. I'm an anomaly. Too many people. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Keith and I are going to go run a couple errands, grab some pizza, watch The Mandalorian, and a couple of horror movies, because it is Friday the 13th. Don't forget that I should say that now. Don't forget your me time. Don't forget your downtime. Please do not turn into a workaholic and stress yourself out and do nothing but work and cause yourself grief. Everyone needs downtime. Everyone needs me time. Everyone needs personal love and personal care. Whether you like to take walks in the woods or listen to documentaries about serial killers or read books or spend time with your animals or your kids. Whatever it is that you do, make sure you make time for it. Take some time off once in a while and do something for yourself, with friends, with your family, by yourself, that you enjoy doing. And don't be afraid to do that. Don't beat yourself up over it. Don't feel guilty. Everyone needs time off. And if you're not fulfilled and happy, you're not going to work as productively either. So take time to recharge your batteries. Take some me time once in a while. Not all the time. You shouldn't sit around playing video games all day. You got to find the right balance. But don't forget the me time. And don't forget to be productive and work when you're not having me time. So go be productive, guys. Go make some money. Like I always say, go be productive and go make some money. But also take some time off and have me time. Do them all. Do them both. Hit the thumbs up before you leave, guys. It really helps the channel. Join our Facebook group if you haven't already. It is an amazing corner of the internet full of wonderful people. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and help us feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're at Flippin' Hippos across all social media. If you think of any other questions pertaining to this video, the unboxing, or anything else, feel free to come back, leave comments on the video, and I will get back to you. You can tag me in the Facebook group, and you can email us at flippinhipposhelp@gmail.com. Happy Friday the 13th, guys! Thank you so much for watching me today. Y'all are the best. Bye.